if you're a real estate agent or apartment locator using a sophisticated CRM to really make the most out of your business, I'm going to help you pass and get verified for the A2P-10DLC in one attempt so you can avoid paying that $24 fee to the government once and for all. So before we get started on the laptop walkthrough, let's talk about what the heck is A2P-10DLC and where did this come from a few years ago? So it stands for application to person 10-digit long code. CRMs send SMS messaging, so we as real estate agents or business owners can communicate with our customers using basically the best platform that has the best open rate, text message. And it becomes really powerful when you keep adding more and more contacts or leads in your pipeline inside of your CRM so you can mass communicate with them. A2P is a regulation that started a few years ago when government kind of stepped into this realm because spammers would just take a list of phone numbers through some CSV file. God knows where they came up with that list, and they would just immediately add that in their CRM so they could just blast text random people that never really organically opted in to their mail list or any kind of lead magnet. So it just became a really weird thing going on in the industry where, you have like on one hand, really serious business owners that like to add value and actually nurture audiences of people that are opting in on their website. So that's fine. But then you had another side of people using CRMs to just blast text everyone, scams, spam, all kinds of stuff like that. So like the government had to step in and say, hey, okay, before we can let anyone just sign up to any CRM and start blast texting people, they have to go through this application where we can verify them. They have to pay a little fee and everything has to match the legal business name to the privacy policy, to the terms of service, to the landing page. Your website has to be really clear on like how someone can opt in and what your opt-in language is, right? The idea is to like lower the spammers that are just signing up to any CRM and blast texting people that never really opted in for real. So now that we understand like what is actually happening, what becomes annoying is like, in my personal opinion, anything government does, like when they step into the private sector and try to make changes, they always do it really inefficiently or in a way that is just not that effective. And so what's happening is that they're making the process like really strict. And so even legit business owners or real estate agents are having trouble getting the A2P approved so they can text people using their CRM. And what's super annoying is that the government doesn't really give a lot of guidance as well on like how to submit the thing. The big problem right now is people signing up to any CRM, whether it's Locator IQ, Active Campaign, ClickFunnels, it doesn't matter, right? We all have to go through this government application. And if you fill out a single thing wrong in the sample answers or your privacy policy business name doesn't match your legal business name, or if you have no business, you have to use your first name, last name, sole proprietor. And if that stuff doesn't match in the privacy, in the terms on your website form, you get rejected. Okay. And then you have to keep paying that $24 fee every single time you submit. Wait 2 days, get rejected, pay the $24 fee, wait 2 days, get rejected. And it becomes really frustrating. A lot of people just give up on a CRM entirely. And that is a huge mistake because a CRM is the most valuable tool in any business's arsenal, really, right? It is the most important thing is having a sophisticated CRM. Otherwise, how are you going to contact your clients in bulk? So let's go through the process. I'm actually in a place where we're revamping our apartment locator side department for lead gen. And we're trying this new thing out at our brokerage firm where we're going to round robin a lot of our leads to all of our sponsored agents and some of our high ticket students and really start sharing the leads. So because of that, I have to purchase a new phone number and I need to go through the A2P myself again. And so, it's a perfect time to actually walk through what it takes step by step so you can see how I get approved on the first attempt. This will help you no matter what CRM that you use. Just follow the steps in this video. All right, let's get started. What I'm going to do is create and purchase a new number, and we're going to run through the A2P together. So I just purchased this number here. I use this Austin area code 737. One way you guys can do that is, say you're purchasing a number here, what you can do instead of choosing a random one is go to filter, go to number, and then first part of number and type in whatever your area code is for your city and hit apply. Then it'll give you numbers that are, related to your zip code. You can even filter it further. If you want it to start with 312, you do apply, and then it gives you all the numbers that, start with 312. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to basically start now, or you can just go to the Trust Center. and we're going to start the brand and then the campaign. Okay, so start registering now. Is this business in the US? Does the business you have a tax ID? You would hit no if you're just a sole proprietor and you don't have like a company established, but for us, we do. So yes, I'm registering. It has a tax ID. Continue. Okay, so then the legal business name is whatever your legal business name is. Okay, so for me, it's this, and then select whatever the structure is, and then whatever usually we're going to go with EIN as well. Okay, so you would paste that in there, and then the business industry here, I'm going to just type in real estate. Okay, and then whatever your business email is. Okay, if you do have a company, you should have like a custom domain. So that would be mine here. And then put in your company website right there as well, or like your sales funnel link. Okay. So before you even get into this, you should go and configure your sales funnel. So I would click back and I would go into like your funnel. It's to say you don't have a website. We provide you with a pre-built funnel. So go to funnels and forms, go to funnels, and then like attach your website domain into the funnel. If that kind of confuses you, go to dashboard and then start the free setup course here. This will walk you through how to get a domain and first set up your funnel, because you need your URL link and your funnel completely done and optimized before you get into doing this, what we're working on here. Okay, so this is assuming your funnel is done and you followed and completed the IQ setup course. All right. And so business regions, we're going to just do USA right there. And then now I'm going to paste the EIN right here and then hit continue. So for the authorized representative, I would just put yourself. That would make the most sense here. Put your business email. And then this would be like your personal phone number here. Okay. And then the job position, you could do CEO. Now, most of us are going to choose low volume because we're not going to do 6,000 text messages a day. That would be crazy. All right. Now, this little fee of $24 and whatever cents, this is not us charging this. This is a US government, unfortunately. Okay. So a few years ago, A2P was not even a thing and you didn't even have to do this. You just, signed up to any CRM and you're good. Nowadays, the government stepped in. And I guess people were taking advantage of blast texting everyone in bulk. They would just get a list, like a CSV file list, and just blast text anyone. So it got kind of out of hand. That's why the government stepped in and they're making us do this 10 DLC-A2P, right? This is like application to person 10-digit long code. That's what it stands for. So before you can even blast text anyone, that's what we're going through now. We have to go through this. Okay. That's why it's happening. But this fee is not going to Locator IQ. It's going directly to the US government. We're frustrated as well, but it's just a reality. Okay. And the problem is that if you keep submitting this process wrong and you get rejected, you have to keep paying this fee to the US government. So everyone, let's try to get this done on one attempt so we don't pay, Uncle Sam any more than what we ought to. Right. So let's just go ahead and hit acknowledge. And now we're going to hit continue. All right, now we're getting into like the campaign details, messaging use case. Okay, low volume is good. And what we need to do is if you went through the setup course, your locator funnel and URL should be configured and everything should be good. Now, what we're looking for here, we have some examples for you like this, but what we're trying to do is be very specific about our full name, our company name, and our actual URL where people will opt in. That's kind of what they're looking for is like, what are the full details? So we have to be really particular and matter of fact. This is how a lot of people just fail is because of the sample answers here. Okay. So use case description, please explain in detail. In example, this campaign sends appointments, information, and confirmation reminders to customers, right? So let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and take this example, copy it, the first one, and we're going to paste it. Now we're going to kind of refine it further. This campaign sends appointment information, confirmation, and reminder messages to customers once they have accepted our terms of service and opt in to our form that is embedded on our website here. And so this is where we're going to basically like paste the URL of the sales funnel. Okay. So for us, it's rentwithnal.com is kind of like the website or landing page that I use. Okay. And we're going to add accepted our terms of service and opt in to our form that is embedded on our website here. Now we're going to say our company name is Rent with NAL, and I'm just going to like write out my actual legal company name, Association of Locators, right? So here, what you want to do is, because this is like our DBA, so it's not that long for renters, and then this is our like official name. You want to just paste your official company name. So if you're like Locator Realty is your company name, I would say our company name is Locator Realty LLC, right? You want to be very specific with this. Here, I would say the customer must opt in on our website to receive promotional and notification SMS from us. That's kind of how you want to write this up. You want to be specific with your legal company name and actually paste the website where someone can really quickly look into this and like just pull it up and see your form. Okay, so go to here, it actually pulls up our funnel. The way someone explained this to me that actually works in A2P, because we kept getting rejected and we're like, yo, what do we really have to do to pass this? And the actual representative, it took a long time to reach someone. They were like, hey, let me be honest with you guys. What we're doing is we're making sure that whatever name you put in your sample answers is actually a legal name. And then we're looking at the actual URL that you provide. And we're really quickly like just opening it up and then making sure it's active and making sure that you have like all of this stuff here. Like the phone number is not a requirement. And we're seeing that your terms of service and privacy policy, they have to like click in to accept. They're like, as long as you can just show that to us really fast, then you're going to pass the A2P. Like we have to be able to click into your form and then see your terms of service with your actual name on there. And so they need to be able to see the form embedded and everything. So that's how you can pass on the first attempt. So go through the setup course, make sure like your funnel looks good, your form is actually embedded, and then the phone number is not a requirement. This is kind of what they want to see in order to pass you. And then once you pass A2P, you can go back into your survey form and then toggle the phone number to like required again. That's the little trick. But they just want to see this because it's like some low paid government rep that like quickly does it and then approves you. So we have to just make it like stupid easy for them. So they just pass us right away. All right. Now let's go ahead and go over to the next sample answer. Must include lead name, your name, business name, and opt-out language, right? And so what we want to do here is be very specific. Let's just take this example here and then let's paste it, right? And then here I would say, hi, John Smith. I like to add the full names. This is, now I'm going to type in my name, Pierre Meji from company name, okay? From Rent with NAL. Our appointment for July 20th is confirmed. Please reach out to, and then whatever your like phone number here is, right? So like 737 would be mine. And then I think I did 310. And then my number for the renters are 3555. In case you need to reschedule, reply stop to unsubscribe, right? You want to make this exactly like this. Put your real phone number here, put your full name here, put your full legal company name here, if you have one, okay? If you don't have a company, then you just say, this is Pierre Meji from Pierre Meji Apartment Locator. That's what you would do if you don't have an EIN, okay? But you want to be really specific with this stuff as well. Just follow the instructions the first time, like lead name, John Smith, your name, Pierre Meji, business name, Rent with NAL, and opt-out language. Okay, reply stop to unsubscribe. In other videos in our courses, we show you how to like put into the automations, reply out to unsubscribe because it doesn't ding you. But when it comes to A2P, leave it like this only. Okay, now we're going to continue. Sample message 2 must include lead name, your name, business name, and opt-out language. So let's take another example here like this. The first one, we're going to paste it. And we're going to say, hi, Brian Jones. I like to add the last name. This is, and then we're going to type in our full name, Pierre Meji from company name. So Rent with NAL. Just keep it consistent, you know? I see that you weren't able to make it for our appointment. Would you like to reschedule? And then drop in your actual URL of your website. Okay, rentwithnal.com. Get rid of the period. And now I'm going to do reply stop to unsubscribe. So it's important that you put your real URL here and then reply stop to unsubscribe. Great. Just the 2 first check marks. Now we're going to hit continue. A couple more to go and we're done. How do leads, contacts consent to receive messages? This is basically what fails a lot of people. So see example, copy the example. We're going to paste the example. And now we're going to add on to it. End users opt in by visiting and then put your actual link in here, rentwithnal.com. I would put, and they fill in their details. Users check a box to agree to our terms of service and privacy policy, and they receive notifications and promotional messages after they provide their consent. Additionally, end users can also text start to whatever your number is. So put in your number here, okay? 310-3555. Just be like super hyper specific. Now let's go into the last one here. Opt-in message must contain business name and opt-out keyword. Let's do an example, copy the example, paste the example. You have successfully opted in to receive notification and promotional SMS from whatever the company name is. Rent with NAL. Please reply stop if you need to opt out in the future. Okay, that's it. Now we're going to click on submit. Great. So this process usually takes 24 to 48 hours. Sometimes it can take 3 days, we've seen. Okay. So as long as like your actual URL that you put in your sample answers matches your real company name, you should be approved. And as long as your form is configured properly. Okay. So if you go to mine, you can see that my form is exposed. The phone number is not restricted. I've got my terms of service and privacy policy linked the way the IQ setup course taught me. So they can just consent right there. So some like low paid government rep is going to just click in here in like 1 second and go, where's the form? Boom, here's my form. Okay, is the phone number off? Yes. Can they click into the terms of service? And they're going to click into the terms of service. All right, I see that they have a terms of service and it says rent with NAL, just like the sample answers. And they're going to come back in here and click on the privacy policy. And they're going to say, let's make sure the legal company name matches. And so here they can see, all right, I see rent with NAL. It looks okay, right? And so that's all they're going to do, right? And then they're going to approve you. So you have to make sure that the form on your funnel is good and everything is clickable and everything is perfect and the names match, right? And you can see like my URL is rentwithnal.com, everything matches. And so I'm probably going to get approved on the first attempt. So I will update you guys once I hear back, but this is me doing the A2P fresh right now. So you can see it's actually in progress. Right now it's August 26th at 4:49 p.m. So I'll give you guys an update soon. So let's go ahead and do the STIR voice. And this is what's going to avoid whenever you make calls to people. It's not going to come up as like spam likely or scam likely. It'll get rid of that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take your name here and then start registration. Shake and STR friendly name. I would do this like Key City Vibe. Use a unique nickname you will easily recognize. We'll provide default name you can change. Yeah. Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. And so your STIR friendly name is just Key City Vibe, right? Because that's your company name. And then we're going to hit submit. So this way, once we're registered, they're just going to make sure it matches your LLC name, which it will. And once you get approved, then your calls won't come up as spam likely. All right, now if we go ahead and do the C name here, show business name as caller ID, increase call pickup rate. I would get rid of like LLC. You don't need to let people know. It doesn't matter. So I would just do Key City Vibe since that's your company. And so, but I'm going to let you do this yourself so you can like pick what name. Maybe you want to do Key City only. I don't know. Or Key City like locator. I don't know. So I'm going to let you do whatever you want here. Just get rid of LLC. And then I certify, click that and then hit submit. And that's it. What this is going to do is whenever you call people, it'll show your name, Key City Vibe, not just your telephone number. It'll just show your name as a caller ID. I hope that helps.